Alright, this is going to be a small video that I'm going to be making. We're just going to go over a little bit of a tutorial for the game, shall we? Over one of its most popular mechanics, building. It's pretty simple. Alright, to start off, there's 3 different types of materials you can use for building. Of course, the different materials would take longer to build, wood being the fastest, brick being the normal, or stone, and metal taking the longest. But as you can see, the longer the build takes, the more HP the build has. Like, this one is 500, 300, 150. That takes 5 shots from a blue AR to destroy. 10. And 16. That's not really that important. There's 4 different types of builds you can build. The cone, mostly useless. The wall, your most standard build option. Excuse you, okay. This happens sometimes. The floor, it's a pretty good choice. And the ramp. This guy, other than your wall, is going to be your best friend. As you can see, they all have a little edit feature. You can edit them to look however you want, whether it would be slightly shorter, a lot shorter. Maybe you want something a little bit more unique. We can do this, have it like that. You can make it a door. You can make it an arch too. You can have it a door there too. Or this. Or maybe you just want a simple window. Maybe 2 windows. Whatever it is you'd want to build there, you can build it. This video is not going to cover this just yet. This will be a separate video. The cone has its own unique amount of options. Well, you can't really do a full 4-up. Stairs has its own variety of options. I'm just going to build a stair. Come on. But we don't care about this right now. And we got the floor with its own unique amount of options. You're not going to be editing floors too much. This is just going to more so teach you how to build. Let's start off with something basic. The box. You place 4 walls around you and a floor. And if you want, you can put a cone on top. You can also put a floor and cone in there if you want to. Give yourself a little bit of extra security. You can use this while you heal. Someone's coming at you, you can peek through the wall. A little simple, yet effective. But most likely you're just going to want to build this. Nothing beats the simplest option you can take. Every time you build something, it takes up some of the materials from your inventory, which I can't show here since I'm in a creative game. For example, every build you'd place takes 10 builds, as it would show on the side. So this would toss a total of 30. When you run out of mats in one, let's say I'm building this way, it would instantly switch me to the next material line, which would be, if it would let me switch. Guess I'll let me switch. Okay, that's weird. Which would be brick. Then when I run out of brick, it will switch to metal. Well, let's say I already had metal. It would switch me to wood if I ran out of metal. Or if I had no brick, like let's say I'm on brick and I run out of brick and I'm out of metal, you would switch me to wood. Can't really tell the difference between the builds here, by the way. Let's go over something a little bit more simple. Wall, ramp. That's going to be your basic little platform for, like, if you have a sniper or gun where you're trying to shoot people from afar. Pretty simple, yet effective. You can build this in any way you want. You can have it like this, if you have people shooting at you from this way. Go like that way, like this, behind you, like that. If you need cover from up top, you can come back and make it a box. Let's go over something that a lot of the pros use now. This is a building way. You're going up, they place floor, wall, ramp. When I do that, it gives them a layer of protection for when they're building upwards. Let's go over this real quick. So let's say you're just building like this. Or you... not that. Or you build this way. Whatever. They can still shoot you down pretty easily. Although it still is kind of easy, it gives you that slight more layer of protection for when they're shooting you down. Don't mind, I'm going to take myself over here. There's another little build strat that the pros use along with this sometimes. I'm not going to build perfectly. I'm not a great builder myself. This is called the 90s, where when you're going up on a ramp, you place wall, ramp. Wall, ramp. Wall, ramp. Wall, ramp. You can keep going as high as you'd like. When you're up here, if you're going to place floors, make sure you place a cone on top of it, if necessary. As you see, the 90s will give you a slight layer of covering from all angles when you're building up. So thinking like this, yeah. Don't need all that builds. To practice building, I would definitely recommend going in creative games to practice. Going in for build fights, probably close friends. Then you fight with your friends that way. That's how I did it back in the day anyways. And in most games like this, fall damage would be on, so make sure when you're going down you have something to save yourself. Let's say... I'm up here, and I'm shooting people down, and I get shot down myself. I'm gonna want to have to jump off and save myself or something. That probably would have killed me, but you kind of get the gist. Anyways, yeah, that's the bare minimum tutorial on building. If you have any questions, I will be grateful for you to ask, for me to answer them in either the comments below, or if you know me personally, just text me or something. Alright, bye-bye.